Hey guys, it's Bizron. I want to go over the profit that I made from running 100 Screaming invitations. A lot of people opt to sell the invitations that they farm because it is quite common to get absolutely nothing to drop, as you can see in these clips. However, if you run these over the long term, they can be very profitable, as there are two expensive chase items you can get, which are the Ashes of the Stars amulet and the Forbidden Flesh Jewels. Right now, there are plenty of valuable Forbidden Flesh Jewels, with some selling between 30 and 50 Divine Orbs. Going over the data here, my average buy price per invitation was 132 Chaos. 100 invitations cost me 64.3 Divines. Rolling them using Scour, Alk, and Ball Orbs cost 2.2 Divines, and my total investment came to 66.5 Divines. I made 114.1 Divines in return, profiting 47.6 Divines. It took me about 2.5 hours to complete the 100 invitations, so I was able to profit 19 Divines an hour running these. Here is my loot breakdown. I got 17 Eldritch Chaos, 22 Eldritch Annuls, 14 Eldritch Exalts, 38 Exceptional Embers, and 23 Conquer maps. I listed these all at bulk prices, and my total return from maps and exotic currency came to 13.7 Divines, which was 12% of my total return. I was able to get 2 Ashes of the Stars to drop. One was a bad roll, which I sold for the minimum sell price at the time at 15 Divines. And another one, which rolled 16% reservation and 30% quality, which I sold for 23 Divines, totaling 38 Divines, or 33.3% of my total return. I got 12 Forbidden Flesh Jewels, my best being the Templar passive Sanctuary of Thought, which I sold for 20 Divines. I also got a Profane Bloom, which sold for 13.4 Divines, and a Bane of Legends, which sold for 9.4 Divines. Then I had 4 others, which sold between 2 and 4 Divines. The remaining 5 sold between 7 and 40 Chaos, and one has yet to sell, but is only listed for 15 Chaos. My total return from Forbidden Flesh Jewels was 54.8 Divines, which made up almost half of my total return at 48.1%. Lastly, I got 7 Meldings of the Flesh Jewels. I got 3 -5 to 6% max resist rolls, which sold for 75 Chaos each. I did get 4 -4% max resistance rolls. 2 of them rolled 80% resistance, which sold for 1.5 Divine each, and 2 rolled 77% resistance, which sold for 1.7 Divine each. My total return from meldings came to 7.5 Divines, which was 6.6% of my total return. There are 3 important Atlas passives you want to take when you run these. The first being Height of Hubris, which doubles the effect of modifiers on your invitations, but also gives you double the quantity. Martial Forces gives the boss a 20% chance to drop a Conqueror map, and Regurgitated Relics gives you a 25% chance for the Eldritch currency drops to be duplicated, and a 25% increased chance to drop a Forbidden Flesh. When rolling the invitations, I was Scour Alking and aiming for at least 70% quantity, as quantity affects the amount of rewards dropped by the boss. Then I would Ball Orb in hopes of hitting 100% plus quantity. If I rolled 90% or higher off Scour Alking, I was not using a Ball Orb, as you can brick these with mods you cannot run. For my build Righteous Fire, there are 2 mods I can't run, which are monsters gain percent as maximum life as maximum energy shield, and players have 60% less recovery rate of life. The maximum energy shield is really annoying on this boss, as it does phase a lot, and I just don't have the DPS to take out the energy shield before the next phase occurs. And with the Atlas passive Height of Hubris, it doubles the effects of modifiers, so the 60% less life recovery turns into 120%, and I cannot sustain my Righteous Fire. If you do brick the invitation with a Ball Orb, you should be able to sell it to other players for the same price you bought it for, as there are plenty of boss killing builds that can run any combination of modifiers. I did brick 5 of my invitations, which I was able to sell for the same price I bought it at, and I only lost out on the Scour, Alk, and Ball Orb costs, which was only a few chaos per invitation. Overall, I do think this is a great boss to farm. However, I do think the drops are inconsistent, so I would suggest committing to run at least 30 to 40 of these to give yourself a good shot at profit. This boss isn't that difficult, and most builds should be able to kill 30 to 40 of these in 1 hour. My Righteous Fire build doesn't have the best single target damage, and I was still able to run 40 per hour. If you do decide to farm this boss, I would let your Eldritch Currency and Conquer maps accumulate before you sell them, as you can usually charge a few extra chaos each if you sell in bulk. You can also sell the Conquer maps very quick on TFT if you have 10 or more. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and consider subscribing. If you farm this boss this league, let me know in the comments how many amulets you got and your best Forbidden Flesh drop. Thanks for watching.